Overcooked and Moving Out, there's a new Party Chaos co-op game in town, and this one lets you throw packages at moving conveyor belts. Ready Steady Ship is a new addition to the co-op party game space that sees you take on the role of a mail person helping to get boxes of goods delivered. In this video, I'm going to be giving a full review of the game and ranking it from decaf to fully caffeinated. This is something I do regularly on this channel, so make sure to subscribe for more indie game content. Without further ado, let's grind this game down and see how it brews. Ready Steady Ship definitely has a story fit for the party game genre. In this game, humans have become too lazy and won't leave the house for anything. So the survival of the human race is relying on the dedicated male people to get them everything they need to survive. You'll work your way up through the warehouse, helping to get goods onto the trucks so they can be delivered. The story definitely takes a background seat in this game, with it pretty much existing in between the levels. While it's not really an in-your-face story, it does drive the storyline and explains why new challenges are being added in each progressive level. For the game style that it is, the story works really well to provide context but not interfere with the chaos of the gameplay, and the storyline definitely fits with the quirky nature of the game. So for story, I'm rating Ready Steady Ship as fully caffeinated. Ready Steady Ship is designed to be a two-player co-op game, but it can also be played solo. Set on the floors of a warehouse, each level has 3 different parts. You'll have a different goal for each part of the level, and you gain stars for completing each goal, as well as a time goal for the entire level. The gameplay starts out pretty simple, requiring you to set up conveyor belts to get boxes from one part of the warehouse to the back of the truck. You'll need to drag conveyor belts into the correct spots and make sure they're facing the right way to successfully get the boxes on the truck. There can also be other boxes lying around the warehouse, so you'll need to locate any and get them onto the conveyor belts too. As you progress through the levels, different challenges are added, like different types of conveyor belts, box folder-upper things, packing peanuts, forklifts, and more. There's 30 levels of co-op chaos, getting increasingly more chaotic as you go, and the gameplay is definitely a perfect mix of frustrating and fun, and definitely requires a heavy level of communication to be able to complete the level goals. The solo mode is much harder, with added bonuses like lifts and box throwing that up the difficulty and frustration levels too, and I do think it's a little bit too hard, with some of the tasks really feeling unachievable even in the early game levels. Overall, the gameplay is pretty fun. You're continuously given more challenges before you can get too confident, adding both difficulty and chaos to the game. It's definitely a party game that will get your blood boiling at times, so for gameplay, I'm rating Ready Steady Ship as fully caffeinated. Ready Steady Ship is best enjoyed with a controller, as it's just designed to have the best functionality of controls, and in a game like this, it really does make a big difference, so I would highly recommend playing this game with a controller. There were a few instances where things didn't click in properly, or the boxes just randomly flew over barricades and into the wrong trucks, which was a little frustrating when you're a 3-star perfectionist like I am. I wouldn't say these are necessarily bugs, but there is definitely a few instances where the game could be optimized a little bit better. The game ran pretty smoothly with no issues or lag at all, and it ran really well using Steam Remote Play, which is what it's designed to do. Overall, the game is pretty well executed with just a few balancing tweaks needed in some spots. So for performance, I'm rating Ready Steady Ship as juiced. Ready Steady Ship has a cute design style that fits right in with games like Overcooked and Moving Out. The graphics are fun and vibrant, with colors used cleverly to be a part of the gameplay, and the soundtrack is a whole vibe, creating a chaotic yet fun atmosphere that really sets the scene for some relationship fallouts. The sound effects are useful for alerting you to certain game events and add the extra touch of reality to bring the game to life. Overall, the design combines some pretty great elements together to create a game that is fun and chaotic. So for design, I'm rating Ready Steady Ship as fully caffeinated. Ready Steady Ship brings a slightly different twist to the much-loved chaotic party genre. It definitely has some really similar mechanics to games like the Moving Out series, and while it does have a different take in terms of theme, it doesn't feel overly different. You could compare the game to many others in the genre like Tools Up, Calyx, and Out of Space, in that it has a similar feel and design style to a lot of these games. It does feel different, offering a different set of challenges, and the conveyor belt functionality offers a pretty cool puzzle element to the game. But overall, it's not overly different. but it still does feel like its own game. So for originality, I'm rating Ready Steady Ship as bust. If you love a co-op game with a side of chaos, you'll definitely have a fun time playing Ready Steady Ship. While it's not overly original, it doesn't need to be a successful game. And at its core, it's really fun and addictive, albeit slightly frustrating, which is the perfect mix for this genre. We've ground the beans, we've carefully weighed and pressed the grinds and brewed this game down. Now it's time for a taste test. Ready Steady Ship is juice. Ready Steady Ship is available now on Steam, Xbox, PlayStation 4 and 5 and Switch. You can find the link in the description below. And I want to know, what's your favorite chaotic co-op game? Let me know in the comments. Until next time, stay caffeinated.